I think this would be fine, right? Seems pretty chill. Okay, let me refresh it. I think this would be... Yeah, it seems good enough. Okay, so... Normally don't start this very often. But, yeah, this is my house currently. Uh, really? Okay. Where's that? Where's that one? Um, Switch. Okay, so this is my house like currently. I'm still working on it because I haven't really done Natlin all that much. But I want to start things off over here first as a basic recap of what exactly happened from that story quest. So I'm gonna sit over here. I got some Zaytun peaches over here. Got some tea. Got some plates in case anyone wants some. But yeah, I think it's a good refresher to see what exactly happened over here. So I took a while for me to dissect what exactly happened, like, within it, because it is a very, very confusing quest. So, here's my take on what exactly happened. So, of course, I knew straight off the gate when I saw that Hilichiro running, like, past by the cave, I immediately knew that this is going to be one of those Kari Bear quests, in which one of the Hilichiros that we end up, like, meeting up is going to be somehow very, very relevant, or, like, and also to the fact that they were originally a Conrian before, like, the whole entire, like, Curse of Immortality happening. So, I believe what happened in that whole story quest when we were with Diradef is that we got to, like, learn more about Diradef and how she is the messenger of the things that encompasses everything throughout Teyvat. So, it is Diradef that comes in just to give give the Abyss Twin a heads up that, hey, they found us. Also, just like we can finally reunite again, is what I'm insinuating. So, here's what happened, like, from the very, very beginning. So, 500 years ago, or maybe even more than that, Lumine, like, okay, so it was Lumine and Traveler, right? So, Lumine and Ether supposedly came to Teyvat onto a spaceship. So not exactly like sure of how that spaceship even happened like in here at all. But apparently they were on a spaceship and it's most likely that they were onto a planet. I heard from many people speculating that they were originally from a different planet or something like that. It could be Glamout for all I know because like the spaceship that they're basically their keys essentially. They don't have automobiles. It looks very, very reminiscent to what Firefly has in Star Rail. So I'm just gonna have like this like theory headcanon that they were originally from Glamoff. But of course they don't have the eyes like Firefly or many of the other like Sam like of the sand carriers as well. But I'm just going to insinuate that whether or not just like Glamoff, I think that those eyes are specifically made for, like, the tens of thousands of, like, SAM units, but I digress. So, I thoroughly believe that Ether and Lumine were not originally from Teyvat. That's already been given, but I honestly think that they were from a different planet altogether. So, for me, to make things easier, I'm just going to assume that they came from Glamoff, just by judging by, like, the overall physique of the key. So let's just insinuate that they were both originally from Glamoff. So both of them must have ended up into Teyvat while they were like traveling of whatever or whatnots. And let's just insinuate as well, just like they decided to stop by Teyvat, not for like a vacation or anything like that. Let's just assume that their entire like planet got destroyed or something like that. Like it's definitely apparent that Firefly and many of the SAM units were left behind to beat up all the Swarm because there's clearly so much that's been going at stake over at Glamoff. And of course, um, everyone, for the most part, got wiped out, right? So I think that the whole entire Empire originated from Glamoff, like, they evacuated and they left all of the SAMs to try to wipe out as much of the Swarm, is what I'm insinuating. And then we have Ether and Lumine as Prince and Princess, and they decide to travel all over to Teyvat, and who knows, maybe throughout the whole entire world or something like that. I don't know. I just know that they are way older than they should be. They ended up all the way over to Teyvat. So both of them, like, have like a whole entire just like shooting star moments, as we can see at the very beginning of the game, in which Ether and Lumine, they basically crash landed onto Teyvat. So we know from Lumine, based on the story quest, that Lumine woke up with like a whole Neptune moment. She was like completely like amnesia, doesn't remember anything all that well until she joins in with the Conrian people, because Conria still existed way back then, like 500 years ago. So Lumine, like Lumine's quest originally was similar to ours, in which we get to like travel throughout all of Teyvat, and of course she has grown a huge attachment to Conria, and of course that's where she eventually becomes the princess of Conria. So within that time frame, I'm insinuating as well she must have like met through all of the nations, but she has like a clear connection to Conria. And then of course, she was able to meet up with Clothar Alberic, which is basically that dude from the Caribert story quest, and also just like met up with Dainsleif as well, but I'm not so sure about the chronology behind that. But I guess case in point that in the past, Lumine crash landed first, doesn't remember Ether, and she was able to scour all throughout the planet looking for us, but to no avail. And of course, she eventually comes up to like Conria and decides just like, you know what, I have a growing attachment to it, so I'm going to be sticking with them, like, because they're like a second home to me. So she decided to stick around to Conria, become the princess, and then eventually the cataclysm was destined to happen. But from what I saw, just like, so we know that the cataclysm happened because there were sinners like in Conria, which is why they had the curse of immortality. So I think just like during that time frame of when the cataclysm happened, from what we saw, like from the story quest, Deardef found Lumine, and she knows that she's going to be the savior, because that is what's been going around. So we don't know the context of how she could possibly think that, like, what a savior is, or how could it be described. Like, we don't know if Deardef's grandma is like, I don't know, maybe a Hexenzirkel, or maybe even some sort of like other descender. We have no idea. But we do know that Deardef knows who the savior is, or what she is used to believe in, and she reaches out to Lumine. And this is the part in which there's like a fork in the road. She could either stay back because this was during the cataclysm, so Deardef came in at the worst possible time. She finally found the savior. She's like, okay, I have this key right here. Could you please help me just like save the world? Because the title of savior is basically someone saving the world, right? So of course the cataclysm happened. The cataclysm happened while Lumine met up with Deardef, and she had a fork in the road. Is either save Conria or go find Ether, and then they could leave. And either way, both decisions is like a really, really like make or break moment. So of course Lumine decided to like go look out after Ether instead, because she couldn't find him anywhere. And of course Conria fell while she was like, looking for Ether at that time. And here's the thing that confuses me the most, because this is like a whole entire like time paradox thing, which could get very, very tricky and super, super messy. So I think this is what happened within that specific cutscene of what exactly happened when we met up with Deardef, like, I don't know, the fourth or fifth time. So I think that the Lumine of that... Okay, and it's only morning. Okay. So I believe what happened was that the second that Deardef gave, or at least showed, the spaceship key for the hibernation chamber to Lumine, she immediately did a run for it just to go look for Ether. But I feel like within that time period, she basically got into a rift in which she and Ether met up. So during that cutscene, in which time immediately stopped due to Istarov doing her time powers, Lumine from the past met up with us. So basically, we are basically the present time or the future, but I'm just going to leave it as present. So present us met up with Lumine of the past. So that way the both of us met up together. And then she relayed onto us what exactly happened and what is going on continuing forward. So the Lumine of the past met up with us in the future, which is theoretically, actually it is confirmed to be us in the present day. She told us what happened. So she told us that us in the past is basically the cataclysm is like happening into the past, and of course the whole entire like ley line, like reordering system is This is very tricky. But Lumine met up with us. We talked like for a little bit of what exactly is happening. How come it's just like we can't go back together and whatnot. So Lumine of the past decided to like go find Ether. And then of course once she did find Ether, she noticed that Ether was still in the hibernation chamber with the key. So she was like very, very confused at that time because whatever just like thing that she has in her hand, because both of the spaceship's keys are exactly identical, it made her wonder how come just like Ether is still sleeping with his hibernation like key like with him while I have like an extra with me. So there's like 3 keys during that time, right? Because one of them is from ours that is currently in the hibernation chamber. The other is Lumine have it. And the third one that Derrida gives to them, and it created a paradox in a way. She's like, there shouldn't be 3 things all at once. So she's like super, super confused by all that. So I feel that whatever like meeting that we have with the Lumine, whether it be in the past or just like whenever it happened, she immediately left and tried to rush back to Conria. So remember that trailer that we had like several years ago, in which she was like riding on a ruin guard, and she also has one of her abyss mages also let her know of like who exactly do they saw, right? So I personally believe that whatever happened during like the cataclysm was that Diridith found Lumine, and of course Diridith let Lumine know, hey, I found your brother. Here's like his spaceship. Please save the world for us. But she decided to just go find Ether so that way they could both leave together all at once. But in the meantime of us meeting up with Ether in the past while he was still in the hibernation chamber, like everything went completely to ruin. By the time that she just like, find Ether, they like, well, I'm not sure what exactly because everything here is fuzzy afterwards, but the way that everything is constructed is like this. So I think personally, after Lumine decided to see us at the hibernation chamber, she decided to like wake us up, and then we tried to leave to that because her biggest priority during that time was to find us over Conria. She wanted to prioritize family first before like her duties as like Conrian princess. And of course, this was during the cataclysm. So the Conrians are basically fighting against the sustainer of the heavenly principles. So I personally believe that Lumine basically found us through Dirideth's memento of the key, wake us up, and then we try to immediately flee to that. That is what I think. It makes the most chronological sense because if she decided to go back to Conria right afterwards without us, it makes no sense. So I believe that she decided to look for us. She decided to like free us from the hibernation chamber, wherever the hell that is. So both of the twins are basically trying to flee to that. And this leads up to the very beginning of the game in which we met with the sustainer of the heavenly principles. So after just like during the very beginning of the game, that must have happened like during the cataclysm. So the cataclysm that is happening below, like into that where the Conrians are fighting, we tried to leave during that same exact moment as soon as Lumine found us. And of course we encountered the sustainers of the heavenly principles, and then deciding on which twin that you decide to go for as your MC. So of course I chose Ether. Lumine was caught first, and then of course we tried to reach out after Lumine, but that was to no avail, and that immediately starts the whole entire Genshin quest. And then, of course, yet again, we lost contact with each other, so I believe that Lumine was able to still retain their memory this time, unlike last time. So, Lumine fell into, like, another area and tried to rebuild Conria again, with all the guilt and regret that she had. And I think that is the main point in which Ether starts to get really pissed from Lumine. So those are the sequence of events that happened before and that leads up to this moment. So I think that during that quest, we could definitely see that Ether is, like, not sad, but is more, like, really pissed at his own sister. So the way that I see it, judging by replaying that whole segment over there, just like trying to understand it, I think Ether is upset at Lumine because Well, obviously, one thing is more of a selfish type of thing. So, just like I just want you to come back with me so we can just leave. Like, why do you have the connection of Conria? I just care about you a lot, and we should just leave immediately. And then, of course, Lamine has very like complicated and very complex like feelings of what exactly is going on. So I feel that she has like a huge burden and also huge amount of guilt for letting Conria fall. And I think just like her as like, the leader of Conria, she definitely feels like that she let her people down by letting them to die during the cataclysm while she tried to look for brother. So I think it was a bit of a burden on herself in which she feels that I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have come after like, looking at after my brother and just focus on my people first, because I feel like if I were to do something then I could have saved at least many people. So it's like a huge amount of like grief and also just like regret, and many of the people feel like they've been betrayed. So there's that huge shoulder of like on Lamine feeling that I failed as a leader, which is why she was crying at the very beginning of that trailer of like from so long ago. And then she has her mindset completely fixated on saving Conria, rebuilding Conria, and just like trying to redo her mistakes, is what I'm essentially getting at. And then, of course, us during that time period is trying to look for Lumine because we have no idea what the hell just happened, because we basically just woke up from the hibernation chamber and then we got knocked out for like another 500 years. It's so messed up. And then, of course, obviously, like from this on, like, this way onward, we met up with Paimon because we fished her out from the sea. But looking onto more Lumine's side, she has a lot of regret. She has a lot of, a lot of pressure because she failed as a leader, and also she feels like the decision she made to like try looking for Ether is something she like regret a lot. And she even told us that no matter what decision she makes, it's going to be a huge regret, because she decided to go after family, and then of course a whole entire nation got absolutely exterminated from like top to bottom. And then of course Dainsleif was there as well, so that is probably one of the main reasons as to why he decided to like walk away from Lumine, because like he's really that pissed with her, I'm guessing, from judging from the story as of right now. And then us exploring everywhere, trying to find Lumine, then of course the reunited and stuff like that. And it eventually comes to a point in which Lumine, she is super happy that, it's just like she was able to find us again, but unfortunately we are on the opposing side. Because for one thing, we don't even know she was like the Abyss Order, like, like leader at the time. And second of all, it's because that her mind is so fixated on fixing Conria. They even mentioned in the story just like a person becomes completely different because of their memories. The memories is basically the network that allows a person to like, to define who they are, like the past memories that they have, the experiences, the fun that they have. But of course, if you just like wipe them all away, if you just erase everything, you basically essentially become a new person. You still have the personality, you still have the voice, you still have like, the physical structures, but without the memories, you are completely like blank slate. You are completely a different person. And I think that's basically what paints like majority of the quest, is that you need the memories in order for you to define yourself as a person, because without those memories, it's essentially a death if you kind of think about it, which is, I guess, is what they're kind of hinting at with the whole entire Descender issue, which I think could explain why Lumine is no longer like a Descender, or at least she was never a Descender, because she lost those memories when she first woke up for the very first time, not the second time, but the very first time. And Ether was able to retain just about a plethora of knowledge from his previous life and also from the spaceship as well. So that is why he's a Descender, because he still has his memories. But Lumine, she got completely wiped out, like blank slate, when she arrived over here, which is why I'm guessing she's not a Descender. But yeah, you can definitely see the complexities between Ether and Lumine right now. Both of them are on completely opposite sides now, and I've always speculated that Dainsleif is eventually going to be this like huge super final boss honestly, after that quest, I think Ether and Lumine eventually have to duke it out, and one of them's going to live, which is pretty harsh. But if that's the route that they're going, then just like that is like honestly perfect for a story, but also that is like really like oof, bittersweet in a way that how everything is going to end, because we don't see Lumine at the very end of that trailer at all. And I'm guessing one of the twins is going to like survive like through this whole entire ordeal, which is honestly heart-wrenching in a way. But whatever that case is, we're not going to be able to know about it within another 2 to 3 years, and it's like crazy how much time has passed since like the very beginning of the game. Granted, I came in at 1.3, so it's during like the change of like, you know, Barbara's like voices being a lot more different, and of course I was never there for the Scaramouche event at the very beginning. But I definitely know that we're basically just about reaching the end game right now, because Not Cry is basically about people like who worship the moon, right? And of course, Honkai Impact has like a lot of like stories relegating around the moon itself. Like if you look at Star Rails, literally fragmented moons. And yeah, from there we're probably going to get the Honkai connection to it, and it's probably going to lead to a much more darker and a much more depressing like story right afterwards. Like everything was so happy, so fun, and also like very chill, sometimes a little bit cringe at sometimes, but at the end of the day it was just like a, you know, like a really fun run. And then yeah, we're getting to the serious like stuff right now, like us going to Not Cry and then later to Sneznaya. That is basically an end game right there. Whether or not we're gonna square off against the Tsaritsa, I definitely know one thing for sure, and it's that whatever ending that we're gonna have, it's not gonna be pretty. And if we have to end up fighting Dainsleif and Lumine at the very, very end, that's that's probably gonna be a super wild story. But that's basically the recap of what I currently have of what's been going on. So I guess in a nutshell, we arrived into that because Glamoff got blew up, so we tried to find another place to adventure towards to. We landed into that. Lumine lost her memories, but she couldn't be able to find us. I honestly think if she traveled throughout all the planet, I think that the sustainer of the Heavenly Principles hide us somewhere so that way she can never find us. Lumine wakes up, no memories. She decided to become the princess of the Conarian people and grew an attachment, and of course, I'm insinuating that she also went throughout all the 7 nations. And then, of course, the cataclysm happened because of the sinners. Dared to find Lumine. Lumine got so happy and decided to find us. But, of course, we were in the hibernation chamber. And then there was the whole time paradox thing, so she's confused. But she didn't care about that, and she just immediately wants to leave. Lumine and Ether decided to go up to Celestia, but they were stopped by the sustainer of the Heavenly Principle. Of course, Lumine and Ether got absolutely wiped out, and Lumine woke up much more faster than Ether. And then, of course, she tried, like, looking around for Ether for a little bit, but she had to remember that her priority is the Abyss. Right afterwards, she decided to do the Abyss Order, and then she decided to get a lot of people, so that way she could find a way to restore Conria. We wake up 500 years later and fished out Paimon, and then we finally start our adventure. And then, of course, we meet up, like, during that time paradox thing. I was like, I honestly think it's past Lumine and us present day, just talking with each other to see what exactly is going on. And after that, we finally get into a stasis of Ether and Lumine finally on different paths, and it's basically war between them. A war between siblings. Yeah, that's, it's no longer just, like, it's no longer in which like Ether really wants Lumine to just like go back with her. Now he finally understood that whatever his sister's decision tried to do is the complete it's a completely contradictory like to him. So Ether has a connection with the Seven. Lumine absolutely hates the Seven. And Ether wants to go back with Lumine, but Lumine says no, I have a nation I need to take care of. So whatever you did into the past, like, you want to change fate, and I really know that you want to do it, but things are as they come, so I have to make sure this happens. And funnily enough, when I was also doing research as well, the video showed that whether to keep the key or not, I feel like it's more as a moral obligation to make sure that the time like doesn't like have like a whole entire paradox, which is why I decided to give the key away. But I feel like Ether in that moment, I feel like he would hold the key because he loves his sister that much. What I didn't know was that if he decided to hold onto the key, then literally Lumine gave up her own key just to ensure that everything is still going to happen as it should. Which I think is like, no matter what, like fate is always going to be in store. Like, we want to try to do something that changes fate, like changes entirely. But I feel like Lumine is basically at a stasis that, like, whatever choice he did is still not going to matter. Like, it's Deltarune. Like, all of Genshin is basically Deltarune because, like, no matter what we do, things are bound to happen because fate said so. It's like your choices do not matter because it's still going to happen anyways. On the contrary, you have Star Rail, in which your choices does matter because it actually does affect your relationships and the multiple endings that you could possibly get. Which I think is a pretty funny parallel if you kind of think about it. But I guess in a nutshell, after that whole sequence of event of like what exactly happened with Gyarados, and then Lumine using the Loom of Fate to like create the Atlas so that way she could be able to find like a good substitute for a location for it. I think that would be Enkanomiya because I don't think that's been used for a long time. But honestly, after that, is basically Ether got really, really pissed with like Lumine, and I think he finally have his decision. It was like, you know what? I'm not going to find Lumine anymore because if this is the path that she decides to take, then I'm just going to, like, be on the opposing side. And it's honestly sad in a way to see that both siblings decide to, like, deteriorate from each other. Like, you could clearly see that no matter which character you chose, either way, they're still going to feel betrayed. But yeah, that should be just about it. So I think for today, because I've been rambling for 26 minutes, so it was almost a half an hour. I want to try going for some of the anecdotes around over here. So I saw some of them earlier. So I think I saw Linny over here. And I saw another one nearby, but those are the only two that I found. Who was the other one again? Right, Mizu. Oh, wait, no, it's right over here. Oh, Ayato is behind Mizu. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna hang out with these guys first. So I think I know Linny is gonna be voiced. It's only a matter of whether or not I should talk with the big conch himself or Mizu having a therapy session. I think I should go to Ayato first because he's an absolute homie to me. So of course, let me get Ether over here. I need to get my homeboy.
There's still a long road ahead.
And you know what? Let's hang out with the boys today. Let's have Goro as my Inazuma representative. I can hang out with Sino. He is gonna be my Sumeru representative. Okay, where is he? He's level 90, right? Yeah.
Ready to do my utmost.
And then who else? We got Fontaine, right? I could go for Lenny, but we're gonna be seeing him anyways. Is there another Fontanian? We have Fremine. I could go for Fremine, actually. But just to make sure, is there any other characters? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I can go Fremine. Just going to, like, double check one last time. Yeah, I'll put Fremi in here.
Yes. Take me with you.
And, yeah, so I know that the bell is supposed to be his signature. But I think for the fact that he really loves swimming, I think he really likes penguins. So I'm gonna give him some fish. So we got Goro, Sino, and Fremine. I think that's like a pretty good squad in it by itself. Hello, Ayato. How's it going? I think I need to like voice him though. That's okay though. This style has a certain lighthearted charm. I believe Ayako would find it pleasing. Oh, he's shopping for his sister. Oh, that's so sweet of him. You're doing some clothing shopping, Ayato? Now, this is a fortuitous encounter, Osilisk. I had previously... What was that voice crack? I had previously pre-ordered a batch of fabric from Ogura's, and they would typically be delivered to the Kamisato estate for us to make our selection. However, as I was already at Tenshukaku today for discussions with Her Excellency, the Almighty Shogun... Does she really need that long title? Can we just call her the Shogun instead? I thought I would might as well stop by and review them in person. So you chose the fabrics personally. Okay, so this is on your specific taste then. That's interesting. And here I thought you have one of your supporters to do that for you. Were these meant for ordinary use, then they would naturally be handled by the relevant staff. However, considering for attire used in official functions begins with the fabric and colors, these I often see to personally. After all, given the Kamisato's role within the Yashiro Commission, overseeing cultural and civil affairs, and even minor choices regarding textile patterns drawn public scrutiny, many merchants market their products using Yashiro Commission-approved labels after our annual procurements. It needs to be stamp of approval by the Yashiro Commission. Okay. So, like the most important, the higher-ups. Okay. I did delegate the task, but vendors rushed to offer my representative bribes. And the temptation proved too much for him. It was no small matter to resolve. I have personally overseen such matters since. A stitch in time saves a nine. Yeah, that's a lot of work, buddy. Man, how do you do it all? I never realized clothing could be so complicated. I bet he's interested in clothing because of, Shiori. Because Shiori is, like, a really, really close friend of, like, Ayaka, right? Yeah. The Yashiro Commission's duties are never simple. Grown accustomed to it. I've already narrowed it down to 2 candidates. Yet, I find myself hesitating between them. Basil, would you limit your judgment? Well, like, okay, so is it like two things? Are you sure it's okay for me to choose? You are one of our most esteemed guests. More importantly, you're Ayaka's close friend. Even more than Shiori and Toma? Rather than being merely okay, I would say none are better suited. In any case, your bearing and sophistication assure me of your excellent taste in fabrics. If I were to think of Ayaka, what would I think? The purple does look nice on her. But I think the red definitely stands out a little bit more, though. I don't know. I just like seeing her white hair. Just like the white hair with the red, like, kimono. I think that would work really, really well with her. And of course, I don't know. I feel like it's summertime, so she might get a yukata, but I feel like the red would work. I feel like for purple, we kind of see that with A already. And then, yeah, I guess she could kind of vibe with, like, Yoimiya in a way. I don't know. I feel like purple is basically, like, the most popular color in Inazuma. I think it doesn't hurt to, like, go out of the ordinary. The white hair, you got the, like, the red ribbons for her, like, her little, like, the little dowel thing that looks like the thing in which you just, like, put your curtains on. Yeah, I think the red one looks really cute with Ayaka, personally. I think if you just look at Ayaka, like, with purple, it's like, yeah, that's to be expected because she has cool colors, which are basically very complementary to her. But I think going for red is, like, something a little bit different, but I think that could work. A fine choice. Excuse me. This is the one. Please bundle 5 bolts for delivery to the Kamisato estate. My gratitude. It was quite the dilemma. It's all good, brother. Just let me know. Just let me know. I mean, I don't know if my taste in, like, taste in clothing is all that good, but when it comes to color complementary, just let me know. I could definitely see the good in it. I still have a few other matters to attend to. Once the garments are ready, please do visit our estate. Oh, are we gonna get a future Ayaka skin? Another one? I'll be there, and I hope the clothes turned out beautifully. With the quality of fabric you selected, their beauty is assured. Farewell for now, Basil. Until our next meeting. Thank you, my good man. Please, if you have any pictures of Ayaka, please send it over to me. Ain't that sweet of him. It's just like a kind and gentleman, like, just like being the big older brother that he is and just looking for clothes for his little sister. That's so sweet of him. But it looks like we're going to Mizu next, so I'm guessing she's still going to be with Layla. Our bestie, college friend, Layla. Where is our buddy? Apparently not in here. Oh, you know what? I think they might be in here. There she is. Hey, Layla, are you still tired?
You're Miss Layla's alternate personality, yes?
Oh, she doesn't have the eye bags anymore. Okay, this is the other one, right? Alternate personality? Don't mistake me, little Mr. Yokai. I am Layla. I'm just sleepwalking right now. The Dreamwalker Layla. Can we just call her the Dreamy Layla? Ah, no less than I'd expect from my dear friend, Basil. An apt sobriquet. Is that how you say it? Sobriquet? Let me say that. Sobriquet. It means a nickname? I thought it's like sobriety or something like that.
Sobriquet.
Sobriquet. Where does it... Yeah, okay, it originated from French. Okay. Sobriquet. Sobriquet. Okay.
Your personality is the opposite of Miss Layla's. Almost like a mask worn over her original personality.
A mask? Oh, now that's an amusing way of putting it.
How many more masks like you are there?
That's a nice pose you're striking, little Miss Yokai. What would you do if I were to say more than one? She's a schizophrenic? I know that she's a somnambulist, but more than one personality? She's Doppio and Diavolo.
My response depends on your answer, so please do so. But let me be clear, lies are of no use here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that is a really up-close shot of Mizuki. That is honestly terrifying. Ugh. Oh my, how terrifying. Relax. I'm one of a kind, and what's more, I'm nothing like you assume. Well, that's good to hear, Layla. Actually, Layla too. At most, I help her with her homework and draw some star charts after she finally falls asleep. How do you do that, though? It's basically doing double shifts. Imagine just, like, working 24 hours every single day. Just, like, you can just, like, immediately turn it off. Another personality is going to do the work for you. That's crazy. She's been pushing herself harder lately, piling more pressure on herself. Not that she'd admit it, but I know absolutely everything that goes on in her mind. She's clearly doing a good job, but she won't rest until she finds some flaw, even if there isn't one to find. Yeah, sometimes for some people, they just basically just like think too highly of themselves that everything has to be perfect. But let's be real, no one here is perfect. Even when we try to be a perfectionist, it's never going to happen. I mean, yeah, we can get perfect grades, but we got to keep that streak, and I don't think I got the pressure in order to, like, maintain that status.
Such intense introjected aggression. Does Miss Layla rarely receive positive feedback in her daily life?
I feel like people do give her, like, some good compliments, but I feel like she just doesn't have the confidence to believe in it. The opposite. Her advisor and classmates all praise her to the skies. Yeah, that's the thing. Just, like, everyone praises her. So I feel like she's much more obligated to make sure that she doesn't fail or mess up. Otherwise, she's going to feel like a failure. But she ignores what she already accomplished, fixating instead on every little imperfection or unfulfilled gap. Yeah.
I understand. I'll adjust her treatment plan accordingly going forward. Just a word of caution. If Miss Layla does recover, you will disappear.
Yeah, I mean, she has many personalities, right? So. Is that so? Great, looking forward to it. Am I tripping, or is this thing right here looks like a heart? You guys see this, right? It's like a little heart. I think got a baguette and a moon. This whole entire iris looks like a heart. She got double hearts into her irises.
Huh?
Oh, do you put on the fragrance? Oh. What, confused? Well, Miss Yokai, I am Layla. I have always been. Rather than disappearing... Oh, it's because of this. Okay. It'd just be the mask being dropped. Basil, would you mind supporting me a bit? I think she's about to wake. Oh, okay. Then what do you want me to do? Do you want me to throw water at you? Oh man, the bags got heavier. What? Good morning, Layla. I got you. I got you. We're hand-holding again? Dude, Ether has been, like, hand-holding so many people lately. And by so many people, I only meant Deardef. Like, oh man, okay. I got you. Thank you. I'm supposed to be receiving therapy right now, right? I'm not. I didn't sleepwalk again, did I? Don't worry, it's okay. We got to learn more about you. It's Mizuki. I didn't say anything rude or do anything I shouldn't have, did I?
No, you didn't. Please relax. You did, however, suddenly wake up during the treatment. It gave me quite a start.
I'm sorry. It must be because I've barely slept these past few weeks. As soon as I stop sleeping, well, start sleepwalking.
In that case, how do you feel now after that little rest?
What was that pose? Oh, that was her pose of just like when she did like her renders, right? When she was trying to serve tea with her little like, with her like no, oh fuck, what was it called again? I know it's a tapir. Huh? I slept well, and I don't feel dizzy. My vision isn't blurry either. She's so cute. She is so needlessly adorable. Just look at her. But I did have a very strange dream. In it, someone was sitting next to me. I couldn't see her face, but she was holding my hand the whole time. She seemed to be saying something, but I couldn't hear it. I just felt like her presence comforted me.
It's okay. That's enough for now.
I mean, dreams are supposed to, like, essentially just, like, you know, be what you're currently feeling, right?
Dreams are cherry blossoms carried by a swift current. Thinking of them fondly from time to time is fine. But should you try to reach out and grab them?
Alright, I understand. She does not want to hear that? Why not? There's a lot of wisdom behind that.
In that case, today's session is concluded. Please return tomorrow at the same time, Miss Layla, and please be punctual.
So she can't sleep, like, she can't be here late, okay. Yes. Thank you, and thank you for supporting me just now, Basil. Anytime, Layla. Okay, I'll be going now. You know, I think I can read a great abstract now. I don't know, just seeing her like this is, like, so adorable. She doesn't look tired when I look at her like that. That's adorable. That's good to hear. Okay, I'm happy for you, Layla. Hopefully her treatment goes well, like super soon. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure I get rid of these residents. I think tomorrow is Saturday, right? So tomorrow, Saturday, I think I'm just gonna save up so that way I can be able to do Dahlia. Okay, no Inazumans right now, so let me go do that real quick. And I don't think I did any of the gems yet. So I'm just gonna be doing this quickly, and yeah, I'm just gonna be saving it up. Let's go over here. And let me do this. Perfect. And then I should be all set for tomorrow. And then let me get this. And let me go over to Catherine.
Add ass. Thank you for. Add ass.
Add ass. Alright. Alright, next up, let me try moving over here. So we got Lenny, Mizu. Okay, so this is the one that I didn't do last time. So I'm going to have my time to do this right now. Before anything else. Kirara. Our adorable Nekomata yokai buddy. Amazon on wheels. Amazon Express. Hey, Xiangling, what's up? Is she gonna be voiced? No. It's so hot. Oh god, you ate a pepper, didn't you? Xiangling's not voice? Are you serious? Well, I mean, okay then. So it's still too much. But this just doesn't taste any good if I left it, like, cold for too long. Yeah, that is, like, a thinking pose I would never imagine to think it would come from Xiangling. Oh ho, taste testing? Having some trouble? Basil, you're here. Kirara just delivered a bunch of fresh fish from Inazuma. I was just thinking that since she came all the way, I should make some piping hot Leo cuisine for her. Wait, can I take a picture of this real quick? Okay. That would be good for a pointing meme, actually. Okay, so after all, a bit of heat is worth 3 fresh ingredients. So good. Okay, where are you eating? I don't see any fish. Oh my god, this face. Oh. That face, man. So good. And so hot. Do I even want to to say this? It sounds stupid. Please don't feel obligated. We got plenty of cold dishes here in Lila too. I can whip up one for you. She looks. Oh man, she is not used to the spice tolerant, is she? But this boiled fish really is delicious. I want to try some more. Okay, we got another fan over here. I'm also a fan of of the boiled fish. Cold water. Soak it in some cold water to cool it off first. What is Chef Mel doing? Still too hot? Too spicy? Dude. So she's got a... Okay, ether. Ether. Dude. Now even he's doing puns. Yeah. She got her inner Uncle Roger. Yeah. Take it easy. Here, quick. Put this rice ball in your mouth. Dad says it helps with the spiciness. Oh, wow, that's surprisingly, relatable. Yeah. It's a bit better. She burned her tongue. Oh, wait. Oh, man, you can see her in the background. This lady scares me. Let me think. Where's some good choices for cold dishes? What are some good cold dishes that we normally have? I don't know. A good majority of them are pretty spicy. Wow, this onigiri is great too. Just as delicious as Granny's sweet and sour. Oh yeah, the umeboshi, right? They have umeboshi over there. That's a given. I added steamed potatoes and sweet flowers, as well as dried plums and berries. Eh? Why'd you eat it already? My tongue is on fire. Oh man, she is not having a... Holy shit. Kirara, are you okay? Did you learn Ember? It only helps with the spices while it's in your mouth. Quick, here's another, and this time don't just scarf it down. Okay, that's hilarious. Yeah, she's just gotta hold that into her mouth for a while. Okay. You know, I think soy milk also works too, whenever you're drinking spicy, right? Honestly, I think if you drink soy milk, it would be just fine, right? I think the bean allergens only affect Oni, so she should be okay. Man, okay, that's an... I enjoyed that. I should have played that. Oh, that was cute. Okay, so I think we got Linny. But who else do we have? Just Linny. Anyone? Anyone else? Anyone for Samaru? Sino, ya boy's here. Gimme. Let me hang out with my homie. Genius Invocation Man, where are you? Let me get over there. You know what? Let's double them. Double the Sino. Hey, he's here with Tainari. Let's go. The homies are here. What's up, Sino? I promised Kali some rich mushroom soup tonight. Other than mushrooms, I still need to buy a few seasonings. You know, doesn't Kali say that she hated mushrooms? Sino, what are you looking at? Interested in trying this shroom variety? Oh god, are you gonna make a pun? There's so much room for puns.
No, but I am pondering a related question.
Oh god. Sino, is he micromanaging? Ether, what are you doing? He's rowing off on you. Alright, let's see what you got.
It's you, Traveler. That joke wasn't bad. Allow me to soak it in.
Oh god, what do you got? Huh? What did DJ says now? Micro...
Not bad. I like it.
Sign no more... Dude. We're not gonna have a pun off, alright? I was taught by the best. It's for the worst. It wasn't that long ago that you did a really, really bad pun. Man, look, Tainari's starting to hate us. If we keep doing this, we're never gonna see Kali again. Please, you two. That's enough. It's almost time to eat. Eat my dust. Or beat it. Osilisk, care to join us? Kali would be delighted if you were there. Yes, please. Please, let me join.
Not bad. Still, it's a pity. I haven't found any Muse shrooms yet.
What's a new shroom? New shroom? Now that's one I've never heard. Is it some newly discovered species? I bet this is going to be a follow-up for a really shitty pun. That can't be it. I keep track of every project related to cultivating new species, but I've never heard that name. You're literally following for it.
Exactly. After all, the newsrooms have yet to make the press release.
You need much room for improvement. Sino, you're finishing every last drop of the soup tonight. Got that? That was so stupid! Oh, that was terrible. Ugh. I love Sino, but oh man. Okay. Ah, that's a yikes. Okay. Well, what else do we have over here? So, I think we got 3 so far, right? We got Xiangling, we got... Wow, I literally forgot everyone else. We got Sino, we got Xiangling, we got Kirara. Oh, no, that's what Xiangling. We got Ayato, and we got Mizu. So that's 4. So where's the 5th one? Is that it for the... Oh, that's right. We got Lenny. And that's right. We got Lenny. Is there really no one else? I thought there would be more today. Damn, really? Well, I guess not. Alright, looks like we're going to be concluding things off with Lenny unless someone else shows up then. Alright, let's go hang over, boy. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna play as Fremine for this one. Oh, whoops. My bad, you're way too far off. Don't worry, that's on me, though. Where is he? Ah, there you are. What's good?
Still a ways to go.
Well, at least he's boys, at least. So, Lenny, what you doing here?
Traveler, I never imagined I'd run into you here. Seems I owe that Gus just now an apology.
He's always so flirty with us. It's so cute.
It blew my hat away, seemingly for no reason. But no sooner had I caught it that I ran into you.
Of course. So, are you planning a visit to the Institute?
Yeah, there's a researcher I'm looking for. One who's also interested in magic. He said he'd like to talk shop with me.
Mm-hmm.
Word is that he's invented all kinds of fantastic devices that are perfect for some truly amazing tricks. For example, he once made a miniature thermos that he kept stuffed up his sleeve.
I swear, I'm just collecting all these things for the pointing. For the pointing.
All he had to do was twitch his finger to activate the mechanism, and voila! The ice within would slide down and out through his sleeve. The ice trick, one of his myriad magic tricks.
He had to twitch his fingers to activate the mechanism. So, is he have like a little button in order for something to happen then? Does that really count as magic? Feels more like a cheap sleight of hand.
Of course it counts. Just think about it. You're a poor office worker sweltering behind your desk. You want nothing more than to head out and buy an ice-cold Fanta to quench your thirst. But it's just way too hot. The Fanta machine's broken and only dispenses warm Fanta, and there's no ice anywhere in the office. Just as you totter on the edge of despair, the colleague beside you claps their hands, and a few ice cubes suddenly appear in your cup of Fanta. Just imagine, how would you feel?
I would feel like that would be like a setup thing for an ad. I drank the ice Fanta first. Ah, my savior, the Archon of ice cubes.
Now you get it. That's what he researches. Close-up magic for daily use. That's why I'm paying him a visit, too. I'd love to help him refine his close quarters tricks and improve the impact of his close-up performances. After all, the most important part of magic is the performance, especially when you're up close and personal. Perform well and the audience will be spellbound. They'll think, I need to get closer. No, closer. I must see what surprises this magician's got in store for me.
Why is he weirded out? What? Oh, that was a setup so that way we can get some ice, is it?
Here, this is for
Oh.
you, to commemorate our meeting today.
He really likes us so much. I'd say you're actually the greatest magician, Lenny. I think he's the only magician here that's actually worth, like, complimenting.
Thanks for playing along. You truly are the best audience I could ask for. As long as you're beside me, I know even the thorny tricks will go off without a hitch. Uh-oh. Oh, would you look at the time? I'd better not keep our man waiting. See you next time.
Alright, later, Lenny. He's a nice guy. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. Like, him and his sisters are probably one of my favorite, like, duos in here of all time. Their dynamics are, like, hilarious. But really, is that it for today? Just, like, there's no other anecdotes available? Dude, I would like to play more. I'm gonna be leaving soon, so I would like to play as much as I can. Oh my god, that's a super long name. Fontaine Research Institute of the Kinetic Energy, Engineering Region. Energy Engineering. Okay, I can't go with that. Man, that is so, like... Man, that's it for the day. That is so short. Or, like, let me double check again. Is there really nothing else for today? That is surprisingly short. But, okay then, I mean, I'm not gonna complain about it. These ones are pretty chill today. Pretty tame. Okay, I guess I should be all set then. Then I guess I could farm for Dahlia. Or maybe I could try going for artifacts. I could go for try doing that too. Yeah, so I haven't done Skirk yet. I feel like I should save, like... Because I feel like it's either whether I should do it now or later. I feel like I should do it later. Because it is, like, super late and I need to make sure I have a very fixed, like, sleeping schedule. But, yeah, maybe next time I do something, I'll maybe do Skirk. Or, I don't know, should I have a head start onto it? I don't know. If I play it, then I'm gonna get too obsessive trying to finish it. Yeah, I think I'd rather do the anecdotes first, because Skirk can come in, like, at any time, though. Or maybe I'll just do it by myself. It really depends. So we have not seen Charlotte, Miko, or Sayu yet. Alright. Alright. I'll make sure to remember that for next time, then. I mean, Miko, I could care less. I would rather do her last. But everyone else, I'm pretty much cool with. So, is there anything else I want to try doing for today? Because I think I have just about everything. You know what? Fine. I'll play for like 30 minutes, or whatnot. Or I could try doing that. Oh, wait, we have this thing going around. What is this, by the way? This is like a random quest that I didn't even know. I think this is the new one, right? Let me see what this is all about. But if this is like something battle related, I don't know, maybe I might do it. It's like, move! Alright. Okay, we got some scholars with question marks on it. What is the yups, my friendos? Okay, they're not voiced, so I should, like, ignore it. Darwish. Darwish. Alright, asking about new varieties of fruit. Sorry, we're only interested in... Yeah, we're here for the drama. Don't say that. You make it look like we're just a couple of passing weirdos. Look, if you're calling me a weirdo, we might as well bring Dolly in here because we just love juicy gossip and drama. That's what we were, like, raised to do. Such an inquisitive mind. I know what a Rishbalin tiger is. I have to beat up that thing. So what are these things? Are you trying to create a chimera or something? Alright, so what is this? Paimon looks so adorable here, though. But what exactly is going on here? So we got a mushroom, and then we got some things going on. Companion Caper Chronicles. Okay, what's this? The constant wind of the academia researchers in Port Ormuz. I'm not interested, but okay. What's this? Oh. Oh, you know what? I got time right now. Let me see what this is. We got a little Paimon emote. Oh, that's cute. Wait, isn't this just Candy Crush? Isn't this just Candy Crush? Oh, is that how it works? Okay. I see. Hmm. Okay, I could do that. Yeah, let me try that. Yep, and then we got here. And we could try going for this. Yeah, you know what? I mean... Yeah, that's probably my best bet, to be honest. Alright. Ooh, that's a lot of greens. Guess I need to go here, here. Oh, is that it? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna complain about it. Yeah, go for it. Eh? Wait, what happened? Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, so I can go for the yellow. Oh, but I can go for the pink too. Let me see what I can do here. Okay, that's 12. I think the yellow's gonna work though. Yeah, I think that one's gonna be way better. Okay, what's next? I think we should just go for the green next. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for this. Yeah, bring those down. Three. Can't do anything about that. That, I think I'm okay with. Got 5 left. Aw, man. Ah, I can't go. Damn it. Okay. Okay, then how about this? No, we're not going for green. We're going for this. And yeah, that's the most that we could do. I think I need to go for green for this one. Alright. I'm getting it really close to the 120. I don't know if I could do it in 3. Let's see. Let me try going for the Hara. Like, are they Haras? No, probably not. I'll just go for the Dragon Fruit. Alright, let's go for that. Ooh, I'm cutting it close on this one. I got 6 more. That should be easy then. Okay, there's no way I can get this one done. That's fine. Oh, there we go. Looks good to me. Alright, perfect. Alright. Let's go on to the next one. Let's see. Same thing as always. So, I think I should go yellow first so all these pink ones can come down. So, I think starting over here would be fine, right? Yeah, I think... What the... 1, 2... Or should I start up there? I feel like it's smart if I do that. Oh, but I can't do that. Yeah, you know what? I'll go in the middle just to play it safe. Okay, then I can go for these ones now. Nope, not that one. This one. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay, we got 2 of those. This created the letter F. Let's go. I think I want to try playing it safe for this one. I feel like I should stop here. But if I do it down here, it could be a guaranteed for the green one. I'm gonna try this first. I'm gonna play risky here. Okay, that's fine. So, I can't go anything over here, which is kind of to be expected. Let's go for that. Then let's try this. Alright, we got another Jello. Then we can go 2 up there or 2 down there. I feel like we can go down here, so at least we can be able to, like... Oh, but if we do that, it's either one or the other flower. Ah, that's a problem. But if we go 2 up there... We could kind of connect it. I'll try this one. So I think we had to end up, like, in that area. Alright. Yeah, I think I got to ignore that one. Okay, what else? Can't do anything about the... Yeah, we can't do anything about that. And then, yeah, I'll just go to the green for this one, then. Okay. If I go for this one, I can go down there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this one has more. Or go here, because I'm not gonna go down there anyways. What the? Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that should be better. Okay, so we got yellows and then we got the red ones. Man, this is gonna be tricky. I think I should go pink first. Okay, that works. Yeah, I got everything. Alright, how much do we need for the last one now? We need at least 10. Okay, so I can get away with the berries then. Okay. Okay, I think that works. Yeah, that's probably the highest one I'll ever get off of this one. Yep, and then we should be all set. Alright, is that it? Yeah, that's it for now. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then we get Sethos off of this, right? I don't have that much Sethos, so it's kind of a win for me. Alright, Mr. Darwish, what do you have? If this is a strategy game, I'm not sure how I feel about it. If I have to read, I'm not gonna go for it. Hello? Oh god, it's one of these games. I'm terrible at this. Okay. What the? Okay. To the right side of the screen? What do you mean? Where? Here? Or here? To the right side of the screen. Like, here? Where do you want me to put them? This is the most rightest you can do. You mean like here? This is the right side, isn't it? Where do you want me to do it? Like here or where? Drag your companion piece. Oh, wait, hold on. Is it this one? Drag your companion piece to the right side. What is the companion piece? It's okay. Let's get rid of it. Are you done? Now it's time for your grand adventure. Dude, hurry up. There, go duke it out. Alright, thanks. Can be enhanced? Okay, sure. I need to get... Okay. Okay, do I just keep going at here, then? Oh, we got eggs in a mask. Oh, sweet. We got cocaine. Let's go. Alright, what do we do here? Defeat all the opponents. Okay. Let me see what we got. I don't know, I like the ranged ones a lot more. I like Kukosaurus. I think I'm gonna go for Twirly Whirly. Yeah, that should be all set. Okay, so Twirly Whirly, Kukosaurus. What's this? Max HP, healing effect. I think I'll give that to you. And you can increase your HP. You should be fine, right? Can we double stack it? No, we can't. Okay, that's fine. Let's go for it. Yes, I don't have to. Guys, fly! Fly! You guys can fly. You guys know that, right? Be airborne. Nice. Are you done? Okay. Alright. Round 3. What do we have? Okay, we got Ice, Cryo, and Animo. Let's see what we got. We got a Kukosaurus, so that's fine. So let's go for a melee one this time. Push you over right here. Let's give you the egg. And I think I can get one more. Yeah, I can get one. Yeah, I think it should be fine, right? Yeah, we should be okay. We should be Gucci. We Gucci in this. Oh, you know what? I should have put you behind the cryo one. My bad. Come on, Kukosaur. Good job. Alright, onwards. Onwards to victory. What do we have here? Radiant Shroom. A dazzling mushroom. Ooh, we got a Koholosaur. Let's go. Alright, what's this one? A skirmish. Let's see what we got. Defeat all the opponents. Alright. How we're gonna do this? So, these guys are ranged. So, I think we should, like, surround the perimeter with that. You're the brute beast, so you can just come in for the kill. You can be over here. Oh, I got too many. Okay. Then how about I get rid of you then? Yeah, you guys can stay here. you guys can stay afar because, like, you guys are ranged. Or actually, I'm gonna remove you. Let's see, what can we do here? I'll give you this. Or maybe I should just, like, hold on, I have an idea. How about I give this one to the Kaholosaur instead? Oh, I can double stack now? Okay, that's fine then. Okay, perfect. Alright, is there anything that I want to buy from the shop just in case? I think I'm gonna buy this one. This is range, so it's a far better improvement. So I'll put you right there. And then we got a Cryofungus, which is melee, so you're also melee too. But I think Cryo would, like, be more beneficial here, to be honest. Alright, I'll go for you. And I'm gonna give you an egg. You could have increased HP. And yeah, I think we should be fine then. Perfect. Okay, we got a dagger. Very, very nice. The King of Summoners. Alright, who's us? Oh. Yay, gambling! Bring it again. And then that should be it. Yeah, sure, why not? Ah. Okay. Okay, we need Pyro for this one. So, Kaholosaur does Hydro, so that's absolutely useless. We could use Cryo. Yeah, I could use Cryo. I don't mind that. So you guys are melee characters, so we kind of need you guys. You can stay afar, and you need to be closer. But don't we also have other... Oh, do we not keep, like... Oh, it looks like we don't keep them then. Okay, I think this should be fine then, right? Who do I think you have to live, so I'm gonna give that to you. Big HP, I'll give it to the Akomasaur. Then, I don't know, I'll feel lucky for this one. Alright, let's begin. Oh man, that guy's almost dead. Rip. Come on, Kukusaur! Come on, beat him up. Go for it. Keep going, keep going. Live! Oh! Oh, this is not looking good. Ew. Live! Live! Okay, good. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're fucked. We're fucked. Man, rip. I don't know if we're gonna live this. Yeah, we're not winning this. No! Ah, rip. Oh, I could go for it again. I'm not going for it again. I don't care. I'll go for it another time. He's like, nope, no, that's too much for me today, man. Okay. I don't know. That really isn't my forte when it comes to games. I'm not that good when it comes to those strategy games. That should be fine there. Okay, and then what does Fadaway have? Oh. Oh, I should have gone to you first, like, to upgrade everything. Okay, then. I think that should be fine. I think that should be it for a day, right? I think Skirk, I'll eventually come to it soon, but not right now. Then, I guess everything else I could just, like, do Dahlia, then. Because I don't have them all that leveled up, right? He's only level 80. Alright, okay, where's this femboy at? Where is he? There you are. Yeah, I desperately need to level him up. And the thing that worse is that I actually need this in order to, like, to triple crown, like, Animo Ether. So I think I'm just going to be slightly stopping at the gold mark for just level 80. Otherwise, I'm going to get super, super confused. Alright, so yeah, definitely for sure I'm going to be saving up for Dahlia then. So that way I can get him to be a Hydro Shielder, and who knows, maybe he might be good with, like, a Yoimiya Vape team. That's what I'm really hoping for. It looks like he's more geared towards Free Teams, though. But if I could use him for Vape, that's going to be fantastic. Like, double Hydro, and then I'm going to have, like, Yoimiya come in. It'll be perfect. Like, Yolan, Dahlia, Yoimiya, and Bennett. Yeah, that's, like, I think that would be a really good combo. But I'll see how strong his shielding is, though. Yeah, it looks like I got no artifacts for today. Do I have anything to level up? I don't think I do. Kave. Kave's usually my standee for, like, you know, just, like, leveling up artifacts. That's not that good. That's for Shenhe, but I don't really care about Shenhe right now. We got this one, but, I don't know. It's kind of meh. It's kind of meh. It has high crit rate, though. If I could get good defenses, though. But I don't think I have anything to, like, to sacrifice. I guess I have this, but I feel like I can get a better Circlus. Yeah, I can get rid of that. I'll get a better one. Okay, but I can't get a better artifact for this. Gee, thanks, game. Okay, wow, that is slow. Okay. Sands. We got HP. If it rolls crit damage, it might be kind of useful. Or maybe rate would be super useful for Siegeween. I don't know. I'll see it. If this is any good for Siegeween, I'll think of it as a W. Wow, that is slow. Okay, that is... Oh, wow. Gee, thanks. Thanks. Okay. Why is it so slow? Dude, it's not even that bad today. No wonder everything is so slow. Okay, let's keep going at it then. So, I guess that emblem piece is kind of useless. So, let's see what else do we have. Oh, we got this HP piece with double crit. We can go for that. Or I can get a better Hydro set for, like, Kokumi. If I want to... I don't know. I never used Tenacity Kokumi. Like, people can sue me for that, but I just don't. Like, I'm sorry. I just like Ocean Hued better. Like, it's not this one. Okay, where the fuck is this piece? It's Hydro. Like, I know I put it here somewhere. Oh, wasn't this one? Oh, it was this one, yeah. So, this is what I currently have. It's on set, too. But, let me see if this is any good as an off-piece, though. Like, if it's off-piece and it's, like, fantastic, then I kind of think of it as a win. Which one was it again? Was it any of it? Oh, wait, hold on. Reset. Perfect. Alright, where are you? Okay, let's see. So, what we're looking for this one is HP and energy. So, if you give me a flat def, that is useless. Unless it's a 5, like, if it hits 5 times, then I think I could use that as a flex. Alright. Let's see what we have right here. I love the sound effects that it makes. Really? Oh, fuck you. Okay. I'm getting rid of that. You had a chance to be a 5-liner flat def, but you decided to say no. For shame. Attack. I don't know. Just like electro pieces. We don't have that much. We got def. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling that this one right here. I bet this would be amazing. Just watch it be a 40 crit damage piece. A 40 crit damage piece. Let it be. Okay, never mind. I thought wrong. Okay, the prophecy was a lie. It was never true to begin with. Just like the sky into that. It was all a hoax. It's not real. Just like our dreams. They were meant to be shattered. Would I need this? I'll think about that one. What else do we have? That one's good. That one's good. That's the only good one for Noblesse for Shunha. Yeah, all of those are good. I might get rid of one of my Anima ones because I have another one that's also 27. And I feel like I only have one Crimson user, so I feel like I should get rid of this. I don't know, should I? The attack percent's kind of relevant, though. Because I don't have the heart to get rid of, like, most of these pieces. Yeah, that one's for Chiori. That one's really good for, like, you know, Melt. This one I want to get rid of, but I feel like the defense would be good for another character, so I can't really be too mad about this one. Yeah, I really have nothing, because this would be good for a Favonius, like, Dendro user. Yeah, I can't really have the heart other than this piece, I guess. And this one's kind of relevant because I need the attack percent because it's all physical. And that one's good because of the energy recharge. This one is kind of eh, but the EM's kind of relevant. Yeah, this one I want to get rid of too. Actually, I could use like, I have an idea. Wait, let me look through this first. Because if it's a 5-liner, I might consider just like changing that. So let me look at this one first. This one is a 5-liner, so I have the potential. Then, oh yeah, that one's too perfect. I forgot. I have a piece that's already perfect. But if I want to have, like, a super cracked, you know, Kale with Gilded, then yeah, it's something I'll consider. But I don't have a double crit on crit damage, though. Yeah, as of right now, I really don't have anything I feel like is worth sacrificing. So, I don't know. I feel like it'll come eventually. It'll come eventually. But I think for now, I think that should be just about it for today. And also, is there any characters that I am, like, currently invested into for today? Yeah, so, Skirk, Shunha, I don't know. Should I even bother? Because Moika's coming next, so I'd rather save up, I guess. Oh, it's Oimiya's birthday? Wait, let me read this before going to bed then. Alright, I've been running around preparing for the Naganohara the fireworks show all day, every day for the past few days. I didn't even realize my father had already prepared my birthday present. And what do you know? It's a camera. I looked around, like, through the viewfinder when I was testing my fireworks, and I could see the sparks in the night sky lighting up the tears in lovers' eyes. The gentle caress of an old lady's fingers as she covered her kitten's ear, and even kids holding up their tricolor dongle to the fireworks pattern and comparing which was rounder. Wow, that was a mouthful for a sentence. Holy crap. In the end, they got their dongle stuck on the tip of their noses, and my fireworks were the backdrop to these happy moments. And taking a photo captured them all together. When I was flipping through the pictures, I took something in my heart lit up along with the fireworks. I figured that moments like these are why I never given up on creating fireworks. I mean, if you just hang out with me, I'll give you some fireworks. God, that was so bad. Okay. Hey, come to think of it, every time we watch fireworks together, we're always looking up at the sky. So next time, I want to look at you and see your reaction. Pretty please? Kitsune Kyuchi. Hee hee, I'll be waiting. Well, thank you very much, Miss Naganohara. That is very, very sweet of you. Okay. Yeah, I think this should be it. I think Skirk will come in for next time, but other than that, I think I'm pretty happy of, like, what we have for today. So, yeah, looks like I'm going to be doing Dahlia tomorrow, and hopefully I'll see, like, a lot more of the anecdotes, like, around. I don't know, I feel like doing 5 isn't enough for one day. I think we could do at least a maximum of 10. In my personal opinion, that would be awesome. Because some of them could be either as long as, like, officials, Or something super, super, super short, like with like Tainari and Sino. But that's what I personally believe, but I think that should be it. So we're gonna be going to the cattails, just be chilling, and I don't know, we'll just be calling it a day. Alright, let's head on in. Same thing as always. This is basically the luxury room, just sitting here. But yeah, I think that should be just about it for today. So I guess next time we're going to be doing some more anecdotes. So I wanted to like get a head start onto Sayus hopefully sometime soon. And definitely want to get more some Lineal Lynette and obviously Kale. Like those are literally like probably the ones I'm looking forward to the most. But yeah, we're just going to see what's going to be coming along for tomorrow.